Hello people, today I decided to talk about how it's like to be a professional photographer or videographer. So we're gonna start with the base of this thing, buying gear. Gear is really expensive, like crazy expensive. For example, a decent camera is somewhere around like $1,300 to let's say $2,000, and that's for body only. Imagine $2,000 for the body. The next thing on the list are lenses, and of course you're gonna buy lenses according to what type of photography do you want to do. So let's say you want to do like portrait photography, you're gonna buy a 35mm or an 85mm. Those lenses are really expensive. If you want to buy like a 1.8 or a 1.4, let's say you want to do like event photography, so you want to buy like a 70-200, an f4 version of that lens is like around $1,000, so that's crazy expensive for a lens. Sometimes the lenses are even more expensive than the body itself, so keep that in mind. Then after that you're gonna need like lights, extra batteries, tripods, SD cards, and those things are adding up, and they're adding up pretty fast. The next thing that you're gonna need like a workstation, like a pretty fast laptop or a pretty fast desktop station, so you can edit the photos or the video, whatever you're doing. Those things are pricey as hell. For example, a decent laptop is 1,500 bucks. 1,500 bucks. Can you imagine? I think I'm gonna do like an approximate table right here with the prices, so you're gonna see the grand total at the end of this video. The next thing that you're gonna need a lot of space. A NAS if you have a lot of money, or external hard drives. Let's say you're doing like wedding photography or event photography. You're gonna do at least like a bare minimum of 700 pictures. So let's calculate that a little bit. You're a professional, so you're shooting in RAW. A RAW photo sometimes is like 30 to 40 megabytes, sometimes even more. Just imagine 700 photos times 40 megabytes per photo. That's a lot of space. I don't even want to start talking about like 4K video, high bitrate videos. I don't even want to like jump into that. Future Stefan over here. I'm just trying to finish this video, and I just saw that I forgot to tell you about the editing softwares. You're gonna need Lightroom, Photoshop, Premiere Pro, and a bunch of other things if you want to do like effects. So you need something like After Effects, and those programs cost money as well, monthly, like another rent. Back to the video. Another thing that can be like a pain in the butt when you're a photographer, videographer, or filmmaker is when you're traveling with gear. Every single time when you're traveling with gear is like you're a terrorist and you want to blow up the airport. So every single time when they're seeing camera gear, drones, camera backpacks or stuff like that, they're like, okay, let's see what do we have here today. And they're looking like they never seen a camera before. I understand that security is really important, because most of the time the people that are doing bad things, like terrorists, they are doing like artisanal stuff, so they need to check everything like really good. But come on, you've seen how a drone looks or how a camera looks, so please. Another thing that is happening when you're traveling with gear from another country to your country, for example, the security officers, they're gonna ask you for the receipt of the things, or just one thing in particular, because sometimes they're thinking that you're stealing the gear from their country or from a store or something. Another thing that is happening and is really frustrating when you're a creative, like a photographer, videographer, I don't want to repeat this all the time, is when people or models or I don't know, they are canceling on you on the day of the shoot. That's really frustrating. That's why you need to work with contracts, and you need to have like a part of the fee paid before. You're gonna thank me later. Now comes the part with the most frustrating thing that is happening. People don't want to pay you, or they want you to do like free work for them. It doesn't matter if it's photography or videos or stuff like this, or they want to pay you with exposure. Look, Melissa, I don't care. And if there is any Melissa that is watching this video, it's just a name for like for a Karen. So Karen, Melissa, I don't care if you have like 500k on Instagram, because you're not paying me. I can pay my rent with exposure. So get that out of the way, please. Now I'm not saying don't work for free, because you're gonna do that a lot when you're starting out, because you need to build your portfolio. But don't do that when already you have a name, or I don't know, don't do that just because someone is like, oh, I have a lot of subscribers on Instagram and I'm gonna pay you in exposure, or you're gonna have a lot of jobs offers after this. if you're lucky, you're gonna receive like one job offer. I'm not trying to discourage people that want to start out a career in photography or videography or any kind of creative domain or space or whatever you want to call it, but I'm just saying that you need to buckle up because everything is expensive in terms of gear and stuff, and not all the time you're gonna receive money for your work, so keep that in mind as well. Well, this is how it is when you're a photographer, a videographer, a filmmaker, creative person, whatever you want to call it, and these are the things that people don't tell you about. So buckle up. Now if you like this video, just hit that like button, press the notification bell so you're not gonna miss any of my future videos, and subscribe so I can have like thousands of subscribers, so I can buy new gear, so I can pay my rent or stuff like that. Anyway, subscribe if you liked what you saw. See you in the next one. Peace.